Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
So when it comes to precedent, that is the situation. Yes, I see.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? Such zeal.
Ah, Hubert! What are you doing here at this hour? Up to your usual intrigues behind Edelgard's back?
I would thank you not to make such blind and rude assumptions when you lack any basis for them.
Well, yes. I suppose I was making assumptions. You have my apologies.
Not at all. I am, in truth, up to my usual intrigues, so your amends are quite unnecessary.
Oh, all right then. Hold a moment. You were?
In any event, what are you reading with such vigorous intent?
Listen to me, Hubert. A
book of past judicial precedent, is it? Ah, and specifically concerning the prosecution of nobles.
Yes. I have a mind to settle matters with my father. The letter of the law considers rebellion a capital crime, but practically speaking, that is not the case. Members of the nobility are especially likely to be granted clemency, and all the more so in recent years.
Yes, they expiate their guilt by surrendering peerage, providing assets and information, and leaning on the strength of their past meritorious deeds. In short, the nobility make full use of every excuse available to hold tight to their miserable lives. One could pluck off their arms and legs and leave them to fester in the dankest of prisons, and they would still come wriggling back to the surface. So long as they are permitted to live, that is.
Like with the former Marquis Vestra?
That one did not serve his emperor properly, and acted in a manner easily construed as treasonous. This is incontrovertible fact.
Go on.
Sadly, he resisted arrest and lost his life in the unfortunate incident that ensued. His guilt, or innocence, on the matter of treason will remain forever shrouded in mystery.
That sounds like a careful bit of sophistry to me. It appears to anyone with half a mind that you thought him guilty and had him executed. As a noble, he should have been judged in public, as is right and proper, no?
And remind me again, whose father escaped while the law attempted to do just that? So long as they are permitted to live, the noble creature struggles desperately to continue doing so. Such is ever their nature.
And that is exactly why I am investigating precedent. Once my father is recaptured, I seek for him to never again know the taste of freedom. I will not allow him to stage a comeback. I will see my father properly judged for his crimes. And if he were to raise an army, I would have no choice but to lay him low upon the battlefield.
But could you, if matters came to that? I wonder.
It is not a question of can or cannot. The man will be dealt with, and by my hand. I could never forgive myself otherwise. Not as the inheritor of the title of Duke Ire, nor as the one to succeed him as Prime Minister.
It is for Her Majesty to decide such things. However, if it proves to be in Her Majesty's interest, I suspect this resolve of yours will be most welcome.
Oh, hey. Looks like I'm not the first one to show up.
Hello there. No need to pay me any mind. I'll just be absorbed in my book here. I assume you've come to meet someone? As they've clearly not arrived yet, why don't you join me? Here.
Thanks. Hey, Linhardt, you're into all that spooky magic stuff, right? Like sorcery and crests and whatnot?
Yes. Why? Is there something you'd like to ask me?
Oh no, I was just thinking it's kind of weird that you've never really been interested in my power.
Do you want me to be?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even understand it myself. But with you helping me, I might actually learn something. That and Hubert scared me half to death talking about how you might experiment on me. Just so we're clear, I'm not into that.
Uh-huh. Well, not everything piques my interest. Your circumstances simply do not.
If you're not interested, then so be it. But is there any particular reason why?
Hard to say. Perhaps because a sword is the only thing you're able to manifest? Strictly speaking, I suppose your power does raise some questions. But that sinister weapon of yours, it just doesn't leave me all that interested in learning more.
Sinister, huh? That's one way to describe it.
Tell me, have you ever beheld one of the hero's relics? They also possess the most peculiar aura. And yet, there's something almost divine about the terror they instill. But your sword? It's cold. Maybe even inhuman. In more complex terms, it's little more than an inorganic, dispassionate construct. Not a hint of the goddess's divine guidance in its design. It's not as if you were able to choose what you manifested, right? It just came to you.
True, but what if I could turn it into something else and start manifesting different things? Would you be interested then?
Is such a thing possible? I would like to see that for myself, I must admit. In fact, I'd be quite excited by that. What a fascinating topic to lay at my feet.
Hold your horses there. I'm not really sure I've laid anything anywhere just yet.
But aren't you the one who brought it up?
Perfect timing, Caspar. I was just looking for you.
You were? Oh, I get it. You want to go a few rounds, huh? Fine, I'll take you down without even breaking a sweat.
Well, no, I mean, okay, yes, at some point, but that's not what I'm here for. Your dad's around, right? I was sorta hoping I could get a session in with him. You know, a little lesson from the Minister of Military Affairs himself.
Yeah, you might not want to do that.
Why not? You're training with him, aren't you?
Well, sure, but I've been doing that since I could barely even talk. And it still knocks my backside into next month. A regular person like you wouldn't stand a chance.
What about this looks regular to you? Come on, I'm serious.
Don't say I didn't warn you. You want my advice? Don't eat anything beforehand if you don't want to be cleaning it off your armor later. Oh, and cancel all your plans for after, because I can guarantee you are not going to make them. Just keep that in mind, okay?
Come on, is it really that bad? I appreciate the advice, but I think I'll be fine.
Hey, better to be ready than get blindsided by the pain. Trust me, I've lived it. Training with my father? It's a marathon of blood, sweat, and tears that'll leave you feeling like you're face to face with the goddess herself. Hey, you still alive?
I can't feel my legs.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. You're just out of energy is all. You know, my father praised you. Nobody's ever kept up with him as long as you did. Apparently, he's gonna come up with even tougher training now. Though I really wish he wouldn't.
I think I underestimated you, Caspar. I don't know how you can handle training like that every day.
Getting used to it was kind of my only choice growing up. I mean, I'm not as clever as you, so I had to make up for it by being tough as nails. That's why I'm always so gung-ho about getting stronger. Though, I don't know if that's really the most efficient way to go about it.
No, that training... efficiency has nothing to do with it. I think I get where that unwavering focus of yours comes from now.
Yeah? Well, in any case, I'm glad you're still alive and kicking. Our enemies aren't gonna know what hit them next time we get out on the battlefield. You know, it's a nice change of pace seeing you like this.
Please don't laugh at my pain.
Oh, hi.
Bernadetta, listen. I'm sorry about what happened back there.
Oh, it wasn't your fault. I'm the one who should be apologizing.
I didn't realize things could even go that bad. I'm glad we managed to get you in front of the meanest-looking guy in my company. But that didn't last long before the nerves got to you. Quickest I've ever seen someone run, let me tell you.
And then I accidentally stepped on that horse's tail, so it started going wild and totally trashed the place. It'll probably take weeks for them to clean that up. Oh, you really did it this time, Bernie.
Kind of a shame. It would have been way cheaper to just buy the herbs from Anna and be done with it. And with how much repairs ended up being, we could have even tossed in that creepy pot.
No!
That aside, though, you still want to do something about your shyness, right? I can see why this is a bigger problem than your whole staying indoors thing. Your anxieties can be quite the hurdle to overcome.
You're right. But hey, I haven't been keeping to myself at all lately. Bernie's out in the open.
Either way, now we know how things turn out when we try to force the issue. Looks like we're better off taking an incremental approach.
How's that work?
Well, we can start by having you hide nearby while I talk to someone you're afraid of. And, I don't know, if the conversation gets interesting, maybe you can come out and join in?
I'm not going to care whether it's interesting or not. It doesn't matter if they're serious or boring or the most fascinating person in the world. All I care about is that they don't scare me.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna be tough to manage on its own, huh?
Well, maybe the incremental approach won't actually be as hard as we think.
Really? How do you figure?
I mean, I did used to think you were pretty terrifying. But with all this stuff we've been doing together, I've actually gotten used to you. And now I'm not really shy around you, am I?
Glad to hear you say it. I'd honestly be kinda sad if you were still afraid of me after all we've been through. Sounds like getting you used to people is the way to go after all. Maybe you just have to spend a lot of time with someone before you get really comfortable.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Anyway, here's hoping you and I can keep getting closer, Bernadetta.
Right.
La 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 la.
How was that? Yeah, good.
Still the same reaction, huh?
Sorry, me and singing just don't mix very well. Though, it did make me feel warm inside. Kinda like I was a kid again, with my mom.
Hey, you do get it! That was a lullaby from a long, long time ago. Nowadays, nobody remembers the lyrics, though. Or sings it to their children, for that matter.
A lullaby, huh? I guess that's why it took me back the way it did. But wait, if nobody knows the words, how are you so sure that's even what it is? Just from how it sounds?
Well, there was this scholar who researched it a few years ago and said as much. Couldn't tell you if they were right, though.
Huh. It's a simple song and honestly pretty repetitive, but I don't really mind. I mean, a complicated song that's always changing is basically impossible to remember, so I'd take this over that any day of the week.
I'm glad to hear you giving music a little more thought now.
And I'm glad I've had so many chances to listen to you sing. Your voice touches people, Dorothea, even if they don't have the knowledge to really appreciate the high-level art of it. I mean, look at me. Bottom of the barrel, and you still practically move me to tears.
Oh, come now, don't talk about yourself like that.
It doesn't really bother me. And I'm not wrong, am I? No birth parents, no real background to speak of, the whole wandering merc gig. It is what it is.
That's quite the positive attitude. I'll have to try a little bit of that myself sometime. In the meantime, I've once again been able to rethink my singing thanks to you. I lost much of my emotion about the craft during my time as a diva, but I can feel it coming back now.
You really are incredible, you know that?
How do you mean?
I don't know, there's just something beautiful about the way you speak. It's like your thoughts just come out of your mouth fully formed, almost perfect, then find their way straight into people's hearts. Probably has something to do with all the training you did to become a diva, and all the training you've continued doing since. Meanwhile, here I am struggling to even make proper sentences when I try to talk about your singing.
Thank you for the kind words. It makes me feel a lot better hearing you say those things about me. But for the record, I don't think you're bad with words at all. Even your little speech now was the definition of smooth. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were trying to flirt with me.
Interesting. Her Majesty refrained from drinking tea today. A bit unusual, don't you think? I believe the last time that happened was 15 days ago. Ergo, we can conclude she tends to renounce the beverage when...
Hey, remind me why I'm doing this again. What's the point of recording all this stuff? Why not just hang out with her?
It is not stuff. These are Her Majesty's great exploits. They must be accurately recorded and preserved within the annals of Imperial history.
Not sure I'd call her tea habits great exploits. No one's ever gonna need that information. And how do you remember all this? I couldn't even tell you what I had for breakfast this morning.
I remember everything Her Majesty does. Every word she has ever spoken to me, every morsel she has ever eaten, not to mention where and when she ate it. Every sigh that has escaped her lips, each and every one of her favorite...
Yeah, let's stop there. This is all sorts of weird.
Why do you say that? These are simply records that need to be kept.
All right, you've convinced me.
So you understand. This is the very reason I have been granted my excellent memory.
But if your memory's so good, then there's no reason for me to help, is there?
Oh, but there is. Her Majesty places a great deal of confidence in you. She often engages you in conversation, and the two of you spend an insufferable amount of time together. As such, you're able to obtain information I could not otherwise verify on my own. There is nobody more qualified than you to assist me in this undertaking.
All right, fine. I get that you're serious about all this. I don't mind lending a hand when I'm not busy, and there doesn't seem to be much harm in it. For Edelgard, anyway.
Spoken like a true confidant of Her Majesty. How dependable of you. It's no wonder she trusts you more and more each day, even if it is maddening. And so, the time has come for me to grant you a very special privilege. I will permit you to devote yourself to Her Majesty as a sign of your undying love.
I'm honored, I guess. Does that mean you're not jealous of me anymore?
I suppose not. We will be comrades, joined in our quest to bestow love and affection upon Her Majesty.
Well, all right then. I wouldn't get your hopes up, though. I'm not really sure how I'd show my love for her. Or if I'd even want to.
Very well. You clearly still fail to appreciate the full extent of Her Majesty's charm. However, I am confident you will come to your senses the more you assist me. I hope that one day you will ascend and become a true admirer of Her Majesty.
Yeah. You do that.
Oh, hello there. Are you doing some research?
Yeah, I was just looking through records of past battles. Figure I'll probably run into some similar situations.
That's admirable of you. I thought that someone with a mercenary background would be a little more reckless with their fighting. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That sounded a bit rude, didn't it?
No, you're right. My fighting style was pretty loose when I was a mercenary. Actually, I can't say it's really changed that much. But I've got more responsibility now, so I've had to adjust some. Any mistakes I make would only cause problems for everyone else, right?
Huh. You're much more studious than I thought. I can see why Edelgard trusts you so much.
You really think I'm held in such high regard?
That's what I've heard, at least. It's very impressive, especially since you're so young.
Thanks, Lysithia. And the same goes for you, too. For a kid, you're amazing at what you do.
Excuse me? Who is a kid?
Huh? Well, you are.
I must ask that you refrain from treating me like a child.
I wasn't trying to...
You said, and I quote, for a kid. I'm aware that people often treat me like a child, but to think you'd call me one directly to my face! I work harder and contribute more to this army than anyone else here. It is truly vexing that something as inconsequential as my age can dictate how people treat me.
I'm sorry. I had no idea you hated being treated like a kid that much.
This is not a matter of like or dislike. My belief is that those who fight alongside each other should treat one another as equals.
Well, yeah. I thought I was complimenting you as an equal, obviously.
Then there is no need for any qualifying language. You should compliment me as you would anyone else.
Hold on, didn't you tell me I was impressive for being so young? Doesn't that mean you assessed me based on my age, too?
Me saying you're impressive in spite of your age is completely different than you saying I'm pretty good for a weak little baby.
Pretty sure I didn't phrase it like that.
But it's what you meant! Oh, I should have never complimented you!
You know, an adult wouldn't get all stubborn and combative like this.
I am not being combative. I'm simply having a normal conversation with you. Is that a problem?
What about this is normal to you?
Greetings, friend.
Follow me! Sharpen your minds and hone your blades. We ride for victory!
I'll help you to the best of my ability, meager though it may be.
Take a breather.
How can I face my comrades after this?
I am your man!
Why? Here goes. You'll have to take things from here.
You shall pay for this,
Already?
you hear?
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
Leave me alone! Army prevails! I'm not afraid of you!
I shall never back down!
Why?
Luck was on our side today. The fight starts now. Hope this is one of those easy wins.
I will accompany you. Bear witness.
I failed to anticipate this situation. I can still fight!
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Retreat! It's not over. I make my own luck. Yeah, right.
Take a breather.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
You're done!
Time to make a name for ourselves.
Winds are severe. I have to fall back.
Here it comes! You're done!
It is time. You're weak.
Right on.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
There's not a question of can.
On to the next one.
Show me what you're capable of.
It's not over.
I almost feel sorry for them.
You're weak.
Okay, let's go.
Stand, coward. Your life is forfeit.
We can't let it end like this. Watch this!
My life is a hollow procession.
Splendid! Your actions should prove a fine balm for our weary spirits.
You've already lost!
It's not over.
I will end you!
I've got the... My turn?
I beg your assistance at once!
Don't fight! You shall pay for this! You hear?
Success was to be expected.
Winds are severe. I have to fall back.
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place. Starting the mission. Is that an old...
Here I go. No mistakes. Everyone!
I have you!
All too easy.
Submit!
This is all my fault.
Did you all see how marvelous I was? No mercy! I have you! This is war!
Watch this!
I shall never
We'll make good use of
Still
this.
here. The war may rage on, but let us delight in our victory this day.
I'm getting stronger.
Indeed.
Ferdinand rides! Sharpen your minds and
Take
hone
a
your
breather.
blades. We ride for victory!
So I can't just sit this one out?
I'm all right.
There's not a question of leave this to me. I am your man.
How can I face my comrades after this?
It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay.
Leave this one to me.
Not a problem.
Are you sure?
I'm dragging the others down.
Did you all see how marvelous I was?
This stronghold will fall!
I'm not afraid of you!
It's not over. It's not over. No!
My wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
It's not.
Wait, it's ours? I did it, everybody! Birdie prevails!
This victory moves us closer to great things.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Ferdinand rides!
Looks like the fight's starting. Come on, Bernie. You can do this. I'll help you to the best of my ability. Meager though it may be.
Mercy! I have you! This is war!
Can't let it end like this.
Here goes.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue. Already?
I shall never back down!
We can ill afford defeat here.
We're at it.
It's Bernie's time to shine. Sure hope.
Disadvantage here.
Take a breather.
I must fight with caution.
Out of the way. I'm up. I'm not afraid of you. Get back! It's not over. Whew, I'm alive, which means I can finally go home. Greetings. I hear the song of battle.
Hope this is one of those easy wins.
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Shall we?
Let's give it a shot.
I'll fight to the last! This is on you! Hope this gets people fired up.
Take a breather.
We'll provide backup. I got this.
Not a problem.
Smash that
Here
stronghold into
Allow
rubble.
me.
Time to wreck stuff.
We can ill afford defeat here.
We'll give it a go.
Leave this one to me.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Resistance is futile.
Let's keep it going.
Why?
I can still fight.
I'm on it. No charge. Just
Take a breather.
Probably best not to overdo it. I'll take over.
How can I face my comrades after this? How could we fail?
It's not over.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Once I'm on stage, I won't leave until I've seen my performance through.
someone's fired up.
My turn.
Could someone help me?
I won't lose.
I'll give it an honest attempt.
Here goes.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Go.
Attack! Give them no quarter!
Not a problem.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
I have to try. There.
I don't know how long I can hold out.
Please retreat.
Please.
I'm on fire! I'm on it. No charge.
Allow me. Are you ready?
How can I face my comrades after this?
I can still
What
fight.
can I say? I'm that good.
No, not yet.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
Maybe this.
Time to wreck stuff.
Retreat!
I can go.
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
Yes, this should help.
Let's keep it going.
For you. I'm on fire.
All right.
I won't lose. One and done.
Allow me to fight alongside you.
I'm all right. Death is coming. It's over.
Now that's what I call a win.
I can't stop now.
If these arms get any bigger, I'll have to start going sleeveless.
I think I've learned something new.
That's so.
The fight starts now.
I'll take them all.
Yeah, we can win this.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Starting the mission. Is that an order?
I'm on it. No just leave it to...
Bear witness.
Let's do this!
Taste more bitter than black as coffee.
We're at a disadvantage here. I must fight with caution.
Weak.
I'm all right. Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Face me. What next? Starting the mission.
Take a breather.
We won't lose, no matter what.
Smash that stronghold into rubble! Let's keep it going.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
I'm on it. No charge.
Too easy.
To think I would learn something from you.
Smash that stronghold into rubble! wasn't that good.
Out of the way!
That was easy.
I have you. No mercy. This is war. Submit.
How unsatisfying.
I see.
Right.
How about it?
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey there! Welcome! Well, hello there! Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Come back soon.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Hey, anything that makes me stronger.
I had this power within me all the while?
Training can be the difference. Can't wait to see how you do.
Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
Would you care to join me for tea once we're finished, Your Majesty?
That sounds lovely. Let's quicken our pace so we have more time to enjoy it.
You did it, Your Majesty. Unless you think I also partially did it, in which case, thank you.
We did it together, and you were wonderful as usual. I always know who I can count on.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Best keep those hopes of yours firmly planted in the dirt.
We can do it, together. We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful. We all must do our fair share.
Ferdinand rides!
All hail the king!
Yeah, we can win this!
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
No mercy! This is war!
Why?
I have you!
You sure? Leave me alone! Tyranny prevails!
Is that all we've got?
It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over.
Leave me alone! Bernie prevails! I'm still here!
You are a boon to our spirits. This victory moves us closer to great things.
Right?
We'll soon arrive at Baron Mateus's lands. Once we claim them, all of Western Fargus, roughly 1/3 of the kingdom's territory, will be under the rule of the Empire.
House Mateus was demoted from a viscountcy to a baronage for their part in some sort of revolt. The current Baron Mateus, whose father was the previous lord, is hardly the most loyal subject of the crown. Removing him from the picture should be a simple matter.
However, the kingdom has sent the Baron help in the form of the former Duke Fraldarius, who they call the Shield of Fargus. So long as he holds authority here, we won't be able to break their soldiers' solidarity.
Rodrigue is Felix's father, right? That's unfortunate. Don't get me wrong, I'll fight whoever I need to. It just feels like we're pitted against familiar faces every time we turn around.
And that isn't all. Our reports indicate the enemy has hired Jeralt's mercenaries. We know from personal experience how formidable those foes can be.
The Ashen Demon again.
Say, that reminds me. What are you planning to do about that exactly?
We should probably just steer clear of them entirely. There's no point throwing our lives away against an opponent we can't beat. All we've got to do is take out Baron Mateusz or the Shield of Fargus, and those mercenaries will scatter to the wind.
Oh, come now. You're strong enough to defeat the Ashen Demon if you want. I know you are. But if this is how you'd like to handle it, I'll still be in your corner helping you every step of the way.
I possess skill at leading surprise attacks, and Bernadetta would be making a good decoy. If we are all working together, we will reach our goal with much ease.
I get a say in this whole decoy plan, right?
I was only saying a fact, not asking you to be doing it. Please accept my apologies.
Oh, okay.
I hope you plan to leave some of the enemy for me. You are all so skilled. I often feel like the fifth wheel on a well-crafted carriage.
Don't downplay your talents, Ferdinand. You give us courage every time we step on the field.
I'm lucky to be surrounded by so many gifted leaders. With all of you at my side, there is no limit to what the Empire might achieve in the years to come.
Victory to the Empire! Yay!
Come on, Arval, seriously? You can't drag me off to sleep like this when the battle's about to start.
Sorry, but we need to talk. Do you remember the warning I once gave you? Well, I've been struck by a similar premonition now. Something feels wrong. Very wrong.
Last time this happened, the Ashen Demon showed up and nearly sent me to an early grave. You think the same thing's gonna happen today?
Hard to say for sure. But the feeling's worse this time around. Stronger. So if I had to guess, I'd say they're on the cusp of something terrible. An act far more dangerous than we previously imagined.
Well, whatever's happening, I'm just gonna have to stop it.
So long as you don't put yourself in any unnecessary danger, yes. Remember, your death would cut both of our destinies far too short.
Our enemy has placed Baron Mateusz front and center, while Jeralt's mercenaries are over with the main position.
We have no option but to defeat the enemy commander, Rodrigue. Anything beyond that, however, requires careful consideration.
It will take time to ready a path to the shore. Until then, let us begin by attacking the plain to the west.
The Empire's here! No! I'm too young to die!
Now there's a pitiful man. You're the lord of these lands. Show some pride.
Shore up your defenses! Do not permit the enemy to break through!
If we take down the strongholds surrounding the Baron, we might convince him to lay down his arms.
Loose your arrows! Kill anyone who dares approach me!
The enemy is clearly desperate. Oh, these projectiles will admittedly slow us down.
Not a problem. I've got this.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter...
Starting the mission. Is that an order?
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will. Leave this to me.
Prepare to be amazed. Need a hand, dear?
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Watch this!
Who are these wimps?
This stronghold will fall!
Commencing attack. Follow me.
Stand aside!
It's not over.
Take a breather.
Bear witness.
Good. We've decimated the enemy's forward position.
I'm surrounded. I beg you, stay your hand! I happily surrender!
I trust the man roughly as far as I can hurl.
Imbeciles!
We may find a use for him later.
You're weak. I'll not falter.
The Emperor's roster shames the rest of us. I must find a way to distinguish myself.
Continue to the northwest and finish that path to the shoal.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Ha! I knew the Baron wasn't up to the task. We'll have to forestall the enemy ourselves. Move out and attack!
We have hidden sorcery engineers in this area who are preparing a fearsome magic that will lay waste to our foes. It did not take long for the enemy to spot our engineers. We should stage a rescue.
You're weak.
We intend to use their talents to ravage the battlefield with...
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
devastating magic.
Their absence will completely alter the tide of battle. Rescuing them should be our top priority.
Not a problem. I've got...
Stand, coward. Your life is forfeit.
Thanks for
Take
the
a
rescue.
breather. This stronghold will fall!
I'm bringing it down!
It appears all the engineers are safe. Now we can truly make the battlefield sizzle.
Out of the way!
Now, send your lightning crashing across the battlefield. I'll take over.
What horrible thunder! This sounds like a job for Alois.
Time to wreck stuff.
Bear witness.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Not a problem.
So far, so good. Though I'm prepared for something to go horrifically wrong any minute now.
I'm all for exercising caution, Lynn, but could you not be such a wet blanket?
You're weak.
An enemy detachment from the rear?
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Take them out now. We can't afford the risk.
Time to
Let us
wreck
bring this
stuff.
stronghold down efficiently.
This stronghold will fall!
Starting the mission.
We will soon control the area!
Good. Aloysius' reinforcements have arrived. Might you go help our soldiers in the northwest, young mercenary?
Consider it done.
Stay back!
I said I'd hand them a victory, and I'm not going to back down now.
That's Yuri. Hold on. Let me try and talk some sense into him. Death is coming. It's over. It's not over.
Please tell me you're not pointing that thing at my beautiful face.
Watch this.
Oh, thank you. I wish I had your strength.
Just wait.
My word!
My turn? Here it comes! Take this! You're done!
Would you stop being so pathetic? I know you don't really want to die here.
Well, when you put it that way, I guess I would prefer not to get butchered.
I must stop the enemy here. We've cleared a way to the shoal. We can attack from the east now.
Finally. Form a pincer and bear down on Roderick's position from both sides.
I won't last long trying to hold them off from two directions.
Rodrigue's in danger. I'd better go back. I have to convince the Empire I'm worth keeping around. Destroy the bridge and cut the mercenaries off from the main force! The bridge. I can't get back to Rodrigue.
Rodrigue has been cut off. Move in and strike before the mercenaries can rejoin him.
No! This is our chance to kill the Ashen Demon. There's no one to interfere.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Here I go. No.
I have to reach the commander as soon as possible.
We've come to help, Lord Rodrigue. And not a moment too soon. Let's show them the steel Fargus is made of.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
Face me. None of you knaves shall pass. I bear you no ill will, but it was your choice to come within striking distance.
I come bearing reinforcements. Now go and help your comrades!
We have nothing to fear from that rabble. Now remain calm and take the stronghold.
That stronghold went down like... Uh-oh! Incoming! You're done!
Begin.
That's one beating too many. I leave the rest to you. Here for me? You must be eager to die.
Will not falter.
Watch this!
The demon is too speedy. We are not having enough time.
Give me strength. Lamb is nothing.
You've already lost. I will end you.
Forgive me, Felix. Protect His Majesty. And Fargus.
I'm too late.
I leave to take care of one backup squad and come back to this? What a mess.
Rodrigue is slain and the kingdom put to rout. Will you and your mercenaries yield?
I see no other choice.
Victory is ours. Friends and loyal soldiers, raise your voices loud.
What can I say? You got us. You rolled right over us and took out our employer. I know when it's time to raise the white flag.
Wait, that's it? You're giving up?
We've faced you in battle many times, only to be bested at every turn.
Yeah, you've pretty much run us out of business by now. It's not easy finding new clients in the best of times. And no matter how good our reputation is, none of it matters if we can't actually win. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling myself the Blade Breaker.
In that case, do you have any interest in working for us?
The Empire?
It's true that your fighters and mine have waged many a bloody battle. But did you oppose us out of principle, or was it merely a business decision? Assuming you have no deep-seated animosity for Adrestia, I would welcome you with open arms. In the Empire, those with talent are given an outlet appropriate for their abilities.
Yeah, you should join us. I mean, by now we all know firsthand how strong you are. And sure, there might be some folks here and there who have reservations about you fighting on our side. But they'll definitely come around once they see how dependable you are.
What do you say? I doubt the kingdom will have any jobs for us after all of this. No better time for a fresh start.
I agree. What about you, Alois? It might be strange, working against your old knight friends.
I've already made my decision. I have sworn to follow this fine captain wherever he goes. If my old allies want to come grill me over a fire, I'll just have to make myself more obscure.
That's a good one.
If I don't slay my foes by the sword, I will do so by the joke.
Well, I guess that's that. Just tell us when we start. I'll go talk to the group and smooth things over. You two, stay here with the client.
Got it. Thanks.
Understood, Captain.
Our troops will also want an explanation, so we'd better get to it.
Well, would you look at that?
Strength and beauty. What a pair.
I won't let myself stop here.
So you're Jeralt the Bladebreaker, huh? And I guess that makes you the Ashen Demon. You guys look tougher than a box of nails. No wonder we've had our hands full.
Please, make yourself at home. The Imperial Army is most delighted to welcome you into its embrace. My name is Ferdinand von Eyre. You might say I am something of a leader figure around here, as I essentially hold the entire army together.
Oh no, not more strangers!
Relax, Byrne. It's not like you don't encounter strangers every time we take the battlefield. That's a good point. Wait, is it?
Has anyone ever inspected you for crests before? Perhaps I might borrow you for a brief experiment.
Are you having interest in a sword fight? I am curious to see the stuff of which you are made.
Well, we sure got a lively crew here. Get in there, kid. Let him show you the ropes.
I suppose we didn't need to worry about bad blood. If anything, it would seem Her Majesty's path to victory just grew even shorter. By the way, has anyone seen our mercenary friend?
Sorry about all this, Arval. I know you've only been giving me your powers because you want me to beat the Ashen Demon.
Don't worry about it. It's for the best, right? For all my doomsaying, everything seems to be right as rain. Recruiting Jeralt's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon was the right choice.
I hope you're right.
What's wrong? Feeling lost now that you don't have an enemy to chase around the countryside?
I'm not lost. I know exactly what I've got to do. Win this war. I'm gonna help Edelgard and my friends usher in a new age in Fodlan. Well, any snarky follow-up for that?
It's hardly the first time you've mentioned it. I suppose it's a fine goal, yes. If that's what you want, then I'll just have to help you achieve it. After all, I'm your partner in destiny. I'm here for you and you alone.